guys. Yes. Hi, hi, hi. How are ya? Alright. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes. Welcome to yet another episode of Sacred Witches Coven podcast. Nakalimutan na naman ang title. So, what's up, you guys? Hi, how are ya? Today, I would like to introduce you to my deck, my new Sacred Coven Arcana. Yes, guys. Ayan. Here we go. So, we have of course, this is the fake version. Okay, this is going to be the fake version of it all. But trust me, this is this one is this this one this one is the back cover, and this one is the front cover of the said deck. This is the Sacred Coven Arcana. So if you want to purchase the full version and the original version of this deck, you can go ahead and message Sacred Witches Coven at Sacred Witches Coven on Facebook, and Sacred Witches underscore Coven 777. Yeah, that's our Instagram and Threads page. So you could go ahead and message us there. Okay. So I do pray that it's clear. I do pray that you can hear me loud and clear, even if we are too far from the table. Because if I let you nearer, my table wouldn't allow it. So now I wanna go ahead and tell you that I have my three. By the way, this deck has in itself. This deck has actually extra bonus cards. There you go. Instead of like a guidebook, you have extra bonus cards for that matter. So there are three cards. This one will be like the Runic Wisdom. There you go. The Runic Wisdom. So there is like a guide for all that. No? So for all the runes, for all the foot-like runes. So yeah, it will be here on the deck as well. So without further ado, I have pulled the reading already. Because since this is take 2 of the podcast, so I pulled the reading already, and the three cards were Kenaz, that's Kenaz. Then the next one would be Raido. And the third one would be Anzus. So Kenaz is the torch. It represents technical skills, transformation, and the light of human intellect. Then the next one is Raido, which is Raido just simply means fast movement. No? So also, wait. Also, the last one is Anzus. Anzus is actually often associated with divine inspiration, ancient knowledge, and the power of spoken word. So, basically, So basically, for Kenas, again, for Kenas, we have we have clarity, technical skill, creativity, and internal knowledge. So those are the main. Okay, so let me just talk this way because baka you cannot hear me clearly, loud and clear. Oh, okay. Chill. Sorry. So let me just talk this way. Kasi baka hindi klaro. So, again, Kenas is about clarity, technicality, or technical skill, creativity, and internal light of knowledge. Then we have the Ansus, which means communication, divine inspiration, ancestral power, and the breath of life. And also, Raido means travel, rhythm, cycles, and the right direction for one's life path. So yan ang ating reading for today again. We have the Kenas, we have the Raido, and we have the Ansus. So forgive me kasi this is my first time. So here's Raido, here's Kenas, and here's Anzus. So these are the cards that instead of tiles, because again, the ones that are in the market right now are runic tiles, or the rune tiles. Instead of those rune tiles, I give you and I introduce to you the deck. So that's Sacred Coven Arcana for y'all. Thank you so much. Okay. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start the rest of the show. Hi guys, I'm your host, your boy Shimron Suarez. That is the official reading for Sacred Coven Arcana, and that's my deck. This one that I've got, this deck that I have right here, is the fake version of the said Sacred Coven Arcana. But you can publish, or you can ask, or you can just message us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. You can always search Sacred Witches Coven in there. And we will give you the full price for the Sacred Coven Arcana original deck. Okay? So, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the new thread. Because again, I wouldn't want this to be all paranormal threads, So, let's read a paranormal thread from Reddit. Am I the a-hole? Okay. So, it says here, AITA, for putting myself before my friend. This was by out_rageous. This was posted 22 minutes ago. Says, my friend has been struggling with their mental health, severe anxiety, also possibly neurodivergence. For a time now, I try my best to I try my best to uplift them and encourage them in a way I can. They tend to struggle a lot during the nighttime especially, which prompts them to text me more than that time. They tend to struggle a lot during the nighttime, especially which prompts them to text me more during that time. I have communicated how I dislike being messaged and having conversations like this or like that so late. I'm never in the right state of mind to be patient and reassuring while so tired, and also lack of sleep is a huge trigger for my anxiety. So when they text past evening time, I've started leaving a message full of things they can do to ground themselves and settle, rather than us having this useless back and forth of them telling me how bad they feel for texting me. Also started turning notifications off in the settings, because if I just have D&D on, it won't or if I just have do not disturb on, it wouldn't stop me from frantically checking if they still texted me. I completely understand where they are coming from and love them clearly, but it's beginning to drag me down too. So, yeah. Uh, according to so here are the advices from according to spare underscore racist underscore spare underscore resist underscore 2976. NTA: communication is key and never ending. It seems like you've just set a clear boundary. Stick with it. It will be good for both of you. Also, are they in therapy? I recommend. Yeah, that's so true. So according to uh Sher Sherqua Sherquak Holmes. Wow. Sherquak Holmes. Okay, so it's great that you're a friend that will have these conversations and also willing to be so helpful. But for your own mental health, your own mental health comes first. It is important to separate yourself from the stress of someone else's issues before they start reflecting on you. It's one thing for them to text you about something, but it almost seems like this is a routine. I'd express how much you care for them, but also suggest they have these conversations with someone meant to solve these issues, like a therapist. I also have another advice here from they. They put it in your what? That's the username. They put it in your what? Anyway, I have had this experience and feel empathy for both sides. I also found that if you do not set boundaries and have these boundaries respected, you won't be able to sustain the friendship. Yes, exactly. Also, you are her friend, and that means providing support. You are already doing that, but your friend has to take some responsibility for her own mental health, as well as we all do. It's not just your job to manage it for her. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves what we get out of friendship. If we find it's actually causing us distress. Best of luck. So, according to competitive underscore tests underscore competitive at underscore test 6697, sleep pattern is one of the worst things that comes with depression. What exactly have you told your friend about these late night messages? I feel they should understand and talk and take the hint. Get them to use notes during the night, and they can text you it all after a certain time in the morning that you agree on. And no more early morning texts, so you can sleep and not worry. But the DND or the do not disturb to ring if but set DND or do not disturb to ring if two calls from the same number within X amount of minutes. And if she really needs you, she can use this in emergencies. So discuss what an emergency is, and making sure she understands that if she abuses this, or if they abuse this, they uh, the, then your phone will go off at night. So okay, so there are a lot of advices here for the said user. No, again, the name of the user is. Let's go up. The name of the user is out_rages. So, to you out_rages, my advice is yes, you tell your friend about all of this. Be upfront. Be upfront. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you want to do, and tell them that they should respect your boundaries, or else the friendship shall end. Yes, because again, your mental health should go first, and you're not the a-hole for that. Okay? First of all, you're not the a-hole for that. So, why not just steady your ground and release them for the meantime, because they're literally dragging you down. They are called energy vampires, for that matter. Yes, they are called energy vampires, for that matter. So, if I were you, if you can, tell them everything first, then leave the conversation. Leave the chat, leave the messages, and leave the friendship. Okay, that's for the first advice for today. Give me a few minutes and I'll be drinking water for a meantime because my throat is hurting me a lot. Give me a few minutes, okay? Okay. So let's find a new article to actually read for. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife, forget it and going out, forget it and I'm going out by myself for my birthday instead of going to her fancy dinner reservation? So, throw away. Sorry, fix the first half. Okay. This is by III_reality_111. This was posted 3 days ago. This has been an ongoing issue, and it came to head yesterday. My wife is a planner. It is extremely hard for her to just go with the flow. If we are going to do something, she needs all the details. Edit, she does have OCD, or obsessive compulsive disorder. I forgot to include that. That is why she's such a planner. A while ago, she asked what I wanted to do for my birthday, and I have been burnt out from the work. So I told her I just want to go to a chain restaurant around here on my birthday. Just a chill night out. I don't want to get dressed up or anything. She asked where and what time. I told her I'll just pick the day off what I am feeling. Maybe I want Olive Garden, or maybe I want to get Chinese takeout. I expressed many times I don't want to plan anything and just go with the day. Really, I just wanted to go eat what I was feeling that day. This week, she asked what time, and I told her when we both get home, so like around 5 or 6, that we can go out. She was frustrated as I was giving her an answer about where to eat, and I told her multiple times what I am feeling that day. She asked if we needed reservations, and I told her no, multiple times. We will be a walk-in on Wednesday to a chain restaurant. She asked if I wanted anything fancy, and I told her no. I just wanted a simple night. Yesterday was the issue. I wanted Olive Garden. Go home, get some breadsticks, and chill the rest of the night. I get home around 5 and my wife is already dressed up. I asked why, and she said she made reservations for the fancy sushi place in the city. She said it was a surprise and we need to leave in about 20 minutes. Nothing sounded so unappealing to me in my life. I told her to go to Olive Garden. We got into an argument about how she spent all this effort to get a reservation. I told her I didn't want any of this. And in the end, I left to go to Olive Garden by myself. We got into another argument after I came back. So, alright. So this was by the advice here, or the comment here from numerous underscore spend 8002, which was also posted 3 days ago, says not the a-hole at all. Your wife didn't spend that effort for you. She spent it for herself. She knows that. She's just mad she didn't get her way. She's 100% or she's 10,000% in the wrong. And according to impressive underscore moment 786, not the a-hole, we got into an argument about her. About how she spent all the effort to get a reservation. All this effort, she made a phone call. You said what you wanted for your birthday, and she decided to ignore that and book something she wanted to do for your birthday. That is, bullshit. Okay, that is bullshit. Anyway, according to illustrious underscore stage 351, not the a-hole, I'm a planner. Plans make me feel good, but my ex was not, and going with the flow made him happy. So on birthdays or events for him, that's exactly what we did, and I tucked away. Sometimes with difficulty, the planner side of me. And events and birthdays for me, he made a plan and tucked away his go with the flow personality, because the biggest thing is being heard and seen on your day. Well, yeah. According to Dryad U Enough, this was also posted 3 days ago. Top 1% commenter, and anyway, not the a-hole. All the effort was especially declined, and then she pulled a fast one on you. Surprise plans should really never be plans that have already been turned down. What even is all the effort? A phone call? 2 minutes on a website? What hoops did she go through to get this table you told her you didn't want? ETA. Also, I don't love the timing. TBH. This may just be a me thing. But if I get home and you're all dressed up and you tell me we have to leave in 20 minutes, I will not be happy at all. I will be stressed out about that. But when I get home, I want to relax a minute, not run around trying to figure out what to wear before we rush out the door. So true. So, my sister-in-law does stuff like this. She will put together some big events that no one asked for, sometimes actively told her not to do, and then act like we are all the bad guys for not appreciating all the effort she's put into things. Your wife is the problem in this situation. If she cannot be reasoned with enough to see and admit that you have bigger issues, admit that you have bigger issues on your hand. True. So, there are still a lot of advices here to read. But the common theme here is that this person is not the a-hole for that fact. Because, again, the wife in this situation is the a-hole. Because he already refused it. He already refused the offers far too many times. Yet then again, the wife still continues to, be in a so-called rich lifestyle. Because that's what they call it here in the Philippines, especially. That is such a rich lifestyle, booking reservations, booking reservations to fancy restaurant or fancy like buffet area, something like that. Because again, the Philippines loves buffet. So everything buffet that also needs reservations. And trust me, it happens. Filipinos love that. But then again, who are we to tell other people what they should do during their birthday? I realized it's such an a-hole for that wife. Because again, if you want, you can leave her or, you can divorce her. Because to be honest with you, again, that is a bigger problem on your hand. Gaslighting, that's one. Number two is you've already refused. So why were you why were you considered in the wrong in this situation? You're not, actually. She is in the wrong. And again, the C mentality, the mentality of girls that they are always right. That is wrong thing too. They are not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. So why would you tell yourselves you are right? You are not right at all. You have mistakes too. Okay? So, in that sense, there's a lot. We'll just read maybe one more here. This is from Velaris or V3LAR1S. This was posted three days ago. NTA or not the a-hole. I'm not the a-hole. I'm all for compromises on usual days. Like if your wife needs to know what happens beforehand to relax, you could at least choose the day before. But it was your birthday and you clearly communicated what you wanted. Additionally, there was enough of a plan that she could mentally prepare what was about to happen at the evening. She not only ignored what you wanted anyway, she organized what she wanted to try to frame it as a surprise. She did it for you and then apparently was offended when you weren't happy about it. Exactly my point. Gaslighting, if you will. That's 100 or 1,000,000% gaslighting. Your reaction was more than justified, and it's sad your wife couldn't even accommodate this once for your birthday. That is true. Sadly, sadly, sadly. But okay, you guys. This is it for the fourth episode. Is this the fourth episode? Yes, it is the fourth episode of Sacred Witches Coven podcast. Again, this is your host, your boy Shimron Suarez. I don't know if I'm gonna make a Reddit, but well, I mean, no, not Reddit, but I don't know if I'm gonna do an extended version of this, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, you guys, this is your host, your boy Shimron Suarez. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Oh, bye for now.